Hi everybody. It's a little bit later in the day than I would like, but it's actually the perfect time. Just enough sunlight, but not too much. I got 10 plants to get in the ground, so let's get started. I thought I'd start off with the smallest plant, the common boneset, closest to the house. And then I saw this spot, which has running water, really good in the spring, in the fall. It dries up a bit, but the ground stays moist, and that's what this plant likes. Also, I have this at least 3 years old by now pawpaw that I think is not in the right place. I think it's too wet for it. So we're gonna swap. We're gonna put this somewhere else, and we're gonna put the boneset in its place. Next up is this nub, the cohosh, which likes moist, rich soil, which you can't get any richer than outside the chicken run. So that is a very nice, well-established stinging nettle jungle, which I need to harvest or it's gonna take over. But I am gonna put it right about there, and it gets pretty big. It's like 6 feet at least. I think it'll be fine there. It's out of the, this is like a path right here. So out of the way of the dog, but not so close to the chickens. Hopefully it's not toxic to them or anything, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. It won't be for a while. But yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. So it's just this little slice of the root, pretty much. It's got, not the root, like the rhizome. It's got roots on it. I can't guarantee that the dog won't dig it up. I'm gonna hope and pray at this point. Maybe put a rock on it. Okay, it's a bit of an overkill of a rock, but I think you'll get the job done. So where I failed last season on the butterfly bush, we are now gonna try for the liatris or blazing star. This likes poor soil and full sun. Standing water, not ideal. I gotta get this hole bigger. Look, rock. Always the rock. So next up is Gumi. It's a nitrogen fixer. Has supposed to be good berries. So I'm excited for that. It does say enriching the soil with compost. So I'm going to do that as I backfill this. So let me get that stuff. All right, Gumi is in. So this is the dogwood, chinensis. It's gonna get big, so it's outside the fence. I'm gonna need more soil. The thing with rocky soil is there's rocks, but then there's no soil to put back in. So I gotta get some. Alright, this is just some leftover for something else, but it's perfect. It's topsoil for my own yard, some black cow, a little bit of peat moss, a little bit of perlite. It's a little crooked. Hopefully it'll straighten itself out. Otherwise I'll have to do something about that. Alright. Halfway there. There's one of the pomegranates that we planted recently. That is a white mulberry we planted last year. And this is the other pomegranate, which a friend reminded me that maybe I should have kept it in the pot. We'll see, we'll see. So in line with this, we're gonna do 2 persimmons. Ugh, where's my hand? 1, 2, and then honeyberry, and then quince at the end. So we're gonna start at the end because that's where the shade is. And I am barely alive now. So I'm gonna do the easiest first. I'm gonna start with the shadiest space. So a lot of these plants, well, I just Googled and picked a site that said how to take care of these. So some say needs well draining soil. Most of them say that. Some say no. And some say, feed the soil. Some say doesn't say. This for the quince says organic matter, so I'm gonna put some in. This one was not cooperating. Now these last 2 persimmons, I don't know what to make of this. Is that really all you need? As far as roots are concerned? I mean, I guess this one has something. But, like, how deep do I bury this? Well, there's the proof that this is what it looked like when I got here, so let's plant it and see what we get. I dug a pretty deep hole, so let's hope it's enough. Well, alrighty then. That's that. All right, that was a day well done. We actually did some volunteer work at one of the gardens down south. So that was 2 hours in the morning, and then a couple hours in my own yard doing gardening stuff. So it's been a full day, and I'm tired. Gotta go shower. I did water those plants that needed watering, which is most of them. I'm gonna leave the tags on for visual cues when my husband starts mowing. I did cage them also because of the dog digging them up and stuff, but the cage is like a blackish, silvery-ish material that's not that easy to see, really, but if you weren't paying that much attention. But the little color flags are easier from a distance to see. So we're gonna leave those for a while. Those plants aren't gonna get big this season, so there's time to get those out later. No worries with that. Mulch. I do have to mulch in the next couple of days. I'm gonna take tomorrow off for sure, and then maybe Tuesday I will get some wood chips on top or the surrounding areas to get that moisture stayed in the soil. Hopefully we'll have a decent summer. It won't be a drought like a lot of you are experiencing right now, which is a true bummer. All right, thanks for tagging along. Appreciate ya. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'll harvest more.